Yeah. I myself have dedicated pretty much my entire adult life to working in the community. I don't lead protests. I don't go to protests. I don't sign petitions. I don't do whatever the mainstream sort of. I'm in the Bay Area, so protest is kind of an industry up here, for lack of better terms. But I don't do any of that stuff. I don't do all that. I don't knock it, but that to me is just not productive. So I have my own way of serving, and I serve within my discipline. I'm an educator, so I serve as an educator in the community for the community. And that's what anybody who knows me and knows my career can look back 10, 15, 20, 25 years and say, yeah, that's right. This is what I have been doing in all my adult life. And I'm not saying that to pop my collar, you know what I mean? What I'm saying is that because of that, I know what community support looks like. I know the people when, for example, I own and operated an after-school program and a summer camp, right? That was my way of service, right? So what I did was I hired people from the community. I paid them to be artists. I paid them to be teachers, to project the images and the ideas and the values that are endemic to our belief system. I got people paid to do that, right? And it came from the people, right? They weren't grants and anything like that. It was the people paid, and we provided the service for the people. And I remember the people, the parents, for example, who, if the tuition was $100, these people would pay me $110 sometimes. They pay me $120 sometimes. In the holiday season, they might pay me $150, $190, $200, right? As a bonus. I never asked them for it. They never said anything about it. It was just their way to say, hey, I can't bake cookies. I can't come out. I can't make costumes. I can't do any of those things. But here, I got 20 extra dollars. Here, $20 for your program. Great. That allows me to go and then provide scholarships or buy better snacks or whatever for the children. Okay? That's support. I know the people who, when we have an event or an activity, the people who come early, they help set up, they help clean up, they help serve food. That they aren't asking for any kind of compensation. They're not, giving me a hard time because the chairs weren't all set up when they got there. Hey, they see a need, they fill it. That's support, right? I know the support. The people, for example, who have advanced degrees, cats with master's degrees, PhDs, people who are masters of their craft, who will come and work for $20 an hour to serve our people when they know that they can make $120 an hour on the other side of the bridge or the other side of town. That's support. Okay? Support is not getting online and dogging the people who are doing the work. Support, you can't, and even if you say it's in the name of the community, that's not support. Support is not sitting quietly and comfortably in your little easy chair and saying how everything that the people who are doing the work is doing is wrong because it doesn't meet your particular criteria. Support isn't giving all your money, your energy, your attention to the mainstream whatever, to movies, to shoes, to clothes, to different kinds of programs, paying, putting in your tax dollars to certain kinds of initiatives and things like that. You don't know anything about it. You don't know who you voted for. But when this guy shows up in the community and he's offering something, oh, you want to scrutinize him or her down to the last detail. Do your car have tags on it? I'm being, dramatic, but you understand what I'm saying. That's not support because and then you say, well, it's in the name of the community. I'm a member of the community. Don't I have a right to ask? Well, yeah, you do, but you got a right to show up and just help the brother do what he's doing too. That's within your right. So I want to just, I'm not trying to down anybody. And again, I'm not trying to pop my collar. I'm just saying I know what support looks like. I know what it looks like. I've experienced it as a servant in the community. I know what it looks like and what it sounds like when somebody really has your back. I know what that looks like. I know what that sounds like. And I know when people are just fronting and throwing that word community in there because, it's safe. All right. So going forward, as the years and the seasons change and people mature and they grow, let's be really supportive. Let's get out there and take our natural gifts and talents and dedicate them to the causes that we truly believe in. If you really feel disgruntled and like things aren't being done, find out what you can do. Show up in the places where the work is being done that you want to serve and focus 150% on improving the programs and activities and causes that you believe in. Aboro aboye, aboshishe.